Over the last 30 years, remarkably little has been done to document the history of financial, therapeutic, and operational policy with respect to addiction and behavioral treatment. As part of our mission, C4 has developed a series of films capturing this important oral history.
Folks who achieve recovery, they understand the price of their soul because they had to buy it back. The rest of us, I think, only understand its approximate worth.
There was a point when the NHS became opened up to providers from outside it, and so I saw an opportunity there for us to provide service to people funded by the NHS, and it worked extremely well for about a year and a half.
We fought so hard for addiction to be recognized as a deadly disease. To recover from a deadly illness, it's an unbelievably powerful experience.
In those days, the field was separated. There was the drug abuse side and the alcohol side, and never the twain shall meet. What you see today, or what you've seen in the last 30 years, did not exist. It was a different world.
What we're doing is we're working with the system to help it develop so that it ultimately can take control of itself and move every patient, every single patient, to optimal health, wellness, recovery, and choice.
I had, gang members from Chicago and New York City who had terrible things done to them. But I was curious.
Sharon Wegscheid had put together this 5-day intensive program where she used psychodrama and role play and group work and as a way of opening up people to their emotional history and to their history as kids and so work through some of what they were carrying. And that actually was, to me, I sort of didn't understand it at the time, but that was a sign of a big change in the alcoholism world.
And no one's immune. People from every background, income level, and generation are at risk.
As the opiate epidemic and the meth epidemics before that began to take steam, and we began to get this dramatic growth in families impacted by the death of a family member, particularly from drug overdoses. The question became, what do we do to support the recovery of families who've been devastated by the loss of individuals? And we're still in the midst of answering that question.
The Oral History of Recovery is coming to iCAAD 2020 in London. We'll be there from April 30th through May 6th. Tell the world about your life work in recovery treatment. What is your story? Make your appointment today for an interview at the Royal Garden Hotel in London and be a part of the oral history of recovery.